leaves. Well, now he's got Alistar to do that. Even better to walk into 3 people and drop wards.
Yeah, certainly is. And Alistar, we actually saw this during Ruthless Stain. As Cat's stopping those recalls, teleports in.
Found LWX, drops a ward. That's the teleport coming in from Lies along with Sky. They both get in. He's a long way from Meganar, but he's still doing enough damage. First blood NewBee as a quick headbutt knocks him back, but he bounces in. Equalizer on top of Gnar. He's about to tick over to Mega, and the Weaver's Wall. Sky follows through as Crisp gets a second kill right now. Ooh, knock up on the Choo-Choo. The bait might have been too juicy. Karen follows through from the side. Crisp. Oh, takes the body block. Meanwhile, the scoop onto Lies pulls him away as Swift ganks top for it. And now they might be pushing top. Sky gets Meganar as Crisp. Ooh, didn't queue into that brush. But just hops over the wall. Leaves LWX.
Not again. It just keeps happening.
He's got the Weaver's Wall. He knows that Dan are split. Do they force the fight? Misses the flick. Seismic Shove is not going to do anything. There's the Weaver's Wall. They go into Sky. He bounces back, but that's the tank. The shots are being fired across. Sky gets out of range, and somehow Karen's the one who dies.
Ultimately, and Swift being there, so the camps are...
Oh, he's on the prowl. That's Ignite as well. He gives his life so that Swift might live, and he goes to the side. Once again, loops around the knock-up, and he's still going. He's still firing across. Crisp will die so that Swift can live, and Sky with the fresh teleport, not even full HP, joins in. They tag onto Lies. He's overheated, and LWX gets the kills. Baited and outsmarted.
Crisp is the hero of Swift's life for the Baron.
Like this, perhaps, as Coco steps forward. The spear misses. Glacial Storm is insta-cleansed from Coco. And they turn onto Cat. NewBee using Dan's propensity against them. Flank from behind as Choo-Choo looks to join the fight. Coco's low. As Crisp goes in, he dies, and Coco eats a shock blast as well. Fourth bullet will get the shot onto him. And LWX is still going. He gets into the brush, but he dies to Choo-Choo. Sky looking to follow through on the back. He steps on, trying to chase through. There is no escape from this Gnar, but he does get one final slow. Oh, he got him. And the boomerang tags him. It's time for Meganar, but he gets slammed away. No ultimate. Goong is going for the kill. Oh, and he gets it.
And then Goong just goes off.
Yeah, we can see this trade here, but it looks like there's trading elsewhere on the map as Goong with the style kill. Meanwhile, coming back in, Coco has
also, I would say the team fight after actually Crisp.
Oh, Crisp with the engage, forces the fight. Sky is so far, the Seismic Shove flings them in. Goong goes low and goes down. Choo-Choo firing in the back, has to leave as Sky chases onto him. Cat with no follow-up dies, and NewBee. They pick off and segment Dan into chewable little bits. Map right now is Goong. Ooh, steps way too far forward, and Crisp again with the hard engage starts it out. LWX immediately turns onto the Baron, but he doesn't have any support bullet ready, but a Weaver's Wall knocks him up. Karen, he's ready to charge in as well. Glacial Storm has found Sky. It's providing slow. Equalizer over the entrance to the pit as Lies has walked, holding on to his teleport.
They keep it aggroed.
They certainly have it. It's stolen. Karen gets the Baron.
Oh, Lord.
Next wave. And push it right back down.
Oh, here they go.
But they've targeted on the LWX, and they actually caught Swift. He's in the back firing across, but a big sweep resets the front lines.
Oh!
The fourth bullet has tagged onto him. A quick flick pulls them in, and the snare followed through the stun. Too quick. As it's Dan Gaming finding a kill and chasing it forwards. They tag onto Sky, but he's still alive. The Seismic Shove and a headshot from LWX brings down Cat.
And just when you thought Dan are going to do it, they're strong enough to win it.
Ooh, very early Zanyas. Equalizer on top. Karen dives in. He is so tanky. Sky tries to scare him back as Crisp locks down that Sejuani. They are able to puncture through the armor. They chase him down, and the follow-up kill. They managed to get Choo-Choo separated as well. The Weaver's Wall picks Dan Gaming apart.
And once again, Dan
Inhib here, perhaps getting a little overzealous. They bait Goong in, they tag onto him, the knock-up, the follow-up, and the headshot kill along with Cat's death. Death timers are still 18 seconds for Karen as the inhibitor is dead.
They might have just lost the game as a result of getting picked off there instead of defending the Nexus.
And now they turn on to the Nexus turrets. NewBee are pushing through to win the game onto the Nexus. And even when they were winning, they were losing. And when they were losing, they were winning. It's backwards day here in the LPL. Yeah, the minion wave is in. Can gets the shield of Duran. They're going for some damage, trying to knock it up. Cat makes his way out. First blood for Dan Gaming as Goon retreats. The teleport completed for Sky. Shield of
Teleports
Durand, and the teleport from Lies behind him. He's so close to Mega Flash and a 4th bullet, but here comes Lies. Tries to predict the follow-through. Choo-Choo not going to be gifted over the kill. It's Lies who takes it, but another kill for Dan Gaming.
And 2 summoner spells burn, so they can come straight back down to that lane as Swift is looking.
Oh, they're engaging onto Goong, just trying to burst him down. He does a lot, but not enough to get through Coco. Sky has teleport completed to recall. They are diving right now, using everything they have to burn through the health of this Gnar, plus the Ignite, plus the Spell Shield. He flashes.
He's almost Mega.
Low. He heals. He's nearly got it. And that's finally the kill for LWX. They even brought Coco to that side of the map.
Talk about a fine line between getting the kill.
On the side, they do have the package. He dashes forward, but he's caught the crowd control. The layering
Coco's
Coco
dead.
gets slammed down as they also drop Swift the tank. LWX drops on the hunt to get away from this as Swift joins the fight.
Whoa,
the knock
Jin.
up as they manage to find Choo-Choo. Was he looking for a 4th bullet?
Yeah, Choo.
They rush forward. Swift, he's actually using a sweeper right now. He's not stepped close enough to the wall.
They know
Finally,
it's being
they see
done.
it over the side, and the Baron is picked up by Dan Gaming. Sky steps in, but eats some crowd control, and a slam dunk from Karen sends him to the graveyard.
And they're not baiting, NewBee. They never...
Onto the inhibitor. Cat steps forward.
Flashed
he manages
in.
to get the taunt onto LWX. He spell shields as Chris buys a lot of time with the quickness. They finish off Cat with a final auto attack, but the inhib falls at the same time, and Dan Gaming...
No, they'll hold this.
Yes, they're pushing onto the inhibitor right now. LWX firing across. The flash engage as Swift goes in. LWX is firing onto the tanks. Lies outside of Mega.
Crisp is dead.
Crisp is mega dead as he makes his way back. Just huge. He can clear waves well if they're not baroned up.
And no one else is near them.
Oh,
Swift is dead.
Swift is, yeah, he is. He was looking for a ward, placed it.
Now, how did you manage that, Swift?
Didn't have flash.
Lies is bottom. That's probably an inhibitor if they don't defend bottom, so at the very least, this will be the Baron.
Yeah, they are burning through its health with that double mountain. Look at the damage those double 80 carries are doing. Big cooldown gone. And they finish off the turret in the meanwhile, culling onto Cap, but he just blocks it with the shield of Durand. Finally, they go in. Swift forces the engage. They layer it up on top of the equalizer. And NewBee are doing a lot, but it's not quite enough. They trade Sky into the back line, but it's double 80 carry versus AD and support. Triple kill for Goong. As a spell shield tries to block some of the damage, LWX looks for the outplay, but finds a snare instead. Choo-Choo, 1, 2, and he finishes off the Nexus. Dan Gaming are bringing us to game. Catches him out. Tempered Fate misses. But that's a big cooldown now gone. Sky's in the back line. He uses the ultimate to lock down Dan as Crisp gets in with a huge knock-up, taking the journey. Goong tries to fire across, but he's being blocked by the Unbreakable. Finally, it's First Blood nearly 20 minutes in. They follow it up with a second.
And not just First Blood for NewBee, but so much more for them. The timing only really gets them the burst of pretty much an entire screen worth of distance.
Ooh, they're leaping, trying to find an assassination onto him. They know he has no flash. Temper Fate onto LWX. They pull him back in, and they're trying to kill the 80 carry, but it's a flight. And now LWX tries to get back in. The Cataclysm drops down. They finally manage to kill him, but at the cost of their own 80 carry and support.
Look at Goong.
Karin leaps in. Goong is firing these shots with the threaded volley, but he needs to reposition, chasing forward. It's now 3 members dead to the 3 members dead of the other side as Goong kites it out for Lies, and somehow... this fight might go even. Yeah, Goong. Is he going to follow through? Oh,
no.
They certainly do. Cat's on the side. Choo-Choo steps forward. Lies has got the Cataclysm. LWX makes a telegraphed play as he leaps in. Goong with the Zhongyas stalls it out. He's got no flash. Barrier to try to stall it out. Lies dies in the back as Goong will still survive. He's firing. And finally drops to Sky as Choo-Choo. He's stacking up so many Ren stacks, but he can't do anything to the Maokai. There's no answer. The rest of his team is dead. He rends too soon. He rends too soon, and he ends.
Who can last the longest? The answer is always Maokai. That might actually be game here, Dom, for NewBee.
They're racing in. Swift is tanking a few hits. The minions crash as Sky doesn't even care about the Nexus turret. He gets healed up. They take the first. They take the second. And they take the series. NewBee 2-1 over Dan Gaming.
And it all came down to a team fight where NewBee are the initiators of the Baron. They wanted the fight to happen, not the Baron to be killed.